Bonjour à tous. Welcome to our channel Learn French. This is a course for French for beginners. Lesson 1, Salutations. Okay, so we'll be going through the greetings or Salutations en français, the introduction, formal and informal way of greeting, meeting someone for the first time, wishing someone well, and wishing someone well on occasions, as well as being polite. Okay, so if you are meeting someone for the first time or you have met them before, you might want to know how to greet them properly. And in French, we have several ways of saying that. But before we get into the greetings, you might want to know how to say something in French. For example, how do you say welcome in French? How do you say hello in French? The expression for that is comment dit-on hello en français? Or comment dit-on welcome en français? So to say welcome, it's bienvenue, bienvenue. And hello, it's salut, that's the informal way, salut, or bonjour. Then if you are on the phone, you say allo, allo. Getting into the formal and informal greetings. You are meeting someone and you want to greet them, say, how are you? It's ça va. Or comment ça va? Or the formal way, comment allez-vous? Ça va? Comment ça va? Or comment allez-vous? To respond to that, I'm fine, thanks, and how are you? The formal way you say, je vais bien, merci, or you can say, je vais très bien, merci, et vous, comment allez-vous? That's the formal way. And another way of saying it is just, ça va bien, merci, et toi? That would be informal. Ça va bien, merci, et toi? We also have other responses to probably want to say, I'm doing well, or I'm not well, or not bad, or so. Let's take a look at those. To say, I'm doing well, that's ça va bien. Thanks, merci. Or not well, that would be ça va mal. Ça va mal. Then probably you want to emphasize on a particular ache or a body part that is not well. You say, j'ai mal aux dents, or j'ai mal à la tête. J'ai mal aux dents, that would be a toothache. And j'ai mal à la tête, that would be a headache. Then to say not bad, that's pas mal. So, it's either comme ci, comme ça, or coup-ci, coup-ça. In other ways of saying, we have what's new. That's an informal way of greeting. What's new? You're talking to your friend. It's quoi de neuf? Then to respond to that, nothing is new. It's rien de nouveau. Rien de nouveau. Then long time, no see. It's ça fait longtemps. Or you can go on to say, ça fait longtemps qu'on s'est pas vu. Meaning, it's been a while since we have seen each other. And when you have met someone for the first time, you might want to ask them their name. To say, what is your name? We have several ways of asking that, formal and informal. The first one, comment est-ce que vous vous appelez? Or, comment vous appelez-vous? That's the formal way. And the informal way, you'll be using tu instead of vous. It's comment t'appelles-tu or comment tu t'appelles. They all mean what is your name. To respond to that, say my name is, you say je m'appelle and you say your name. For example, you ask me comment vous appelez-vous or comment t'appelles-tu? I would respond with je m'appelle Madame Brigitte. Then you might want to ask that person or the other person, where are you from? Again, we have several ways of asking. D'où êtes-vous or d'où venez-vous? Or the informal way, tu es d'où or tu viens d'où? And remember, the vous is for formal and the tu is for informal. Then to respond to where are you from, tu êtes-vous or tu es d'où, you respond with je viens de, and the place or country, or je suis de. So you can say je viens du Zimbabwe or je viens de Mutoko. Then to say pleased to meet you or I'm pleased to meet you, you can simply say enchanté or je suis enchanté. Or you can put, or you can use je suis ravi de vous connaître, which is formal, and je suis ravi de te connaître. Je suis ravi de te connaître. That would be an informal way. Getting back to our responses on pleased to meet you, you might want to know that the A in the brackets just indicate the gender of the person speaking. I would use je suis enchanté, this one with an extra E, and the man would just use with an A accent aigu. There is no difference in pronunciation, it's just for writing. Then it's the same with this A as well. So wishing somebody well, you can wish somebody well by just adding a bon and a noun to say enjoy your or good luck with. So let's see some examples of wishing somebody well. So you can wish somebody well during the day or during the night. You have to specify. There are specific words for that. To say good morning, it's bonjour. Good afternoon, bonjour again. Same word for both good morning and good afternoon. Then for good evening, it's bonsoir. So that will be after 6 p.m. Bonsoir. And to say have a nice day, it's bonne journée. And have a good afternoon, again, bon après-midi. You're wishing somebody well during the afternoon. In the evening, we have bonne soirée for have a good evening. Bonne soirée. Or if someone is going to sleep, you say bonne nuit, equivalent of good night. Bonne nuit. Then wishing somebody well on certain occasions. It could be an exam or enjoying a meal or during the holiday. So let's start with good luck. Good luck, you can either say bonne chance or bonne continuation. Then cheers will be santé, and cheers to good health or good health, it will be à votre santé. Enjoy your meal, bon appétit. Bon appétit. Enjoy your journey or have a good trip, bon voyage. Have a good journey or safe travels. You can also say bonne route. Then enjoy your weekend, bon weekend. Then enjoy your holiday, bonnes vacances. Then if someone is not well and they are sick, there are several ways of saying get well soon. You can just choose whichever works for you or whichever that you prefer. We have bon rétablissement, guéris vite, soigne-toi bien, remets-toi vite, or you can say prompt rétablissement. They all mean get well soon. Moving on to being polite, being courteous, saying please. First, we want to say please in French. We have two ways, formal and informal. The formal way, we are using vous. So the expression is s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. And the other way, informal way, s'il te plaît. They both mean please. Then thank you or thanks is merci. Then thank you very much or thanks a lot. You are now adding another word after merci. So you can either say merci bien or merci beaucoup. Then we also have the expression to say you are welcome. Someone says thank you and you'll say you're welcome. You can also say de rien or no problem. That will be il n'y a pas de quoi. Or you want to say with pleasure or the pleasure is mine. Respectively, that would be avec plaisir or le plaisir est pour moi. Then at your service would be à votre service. We also have another way of saying you are welcome. The formal one would be je vous en prie. The informal way of je vous en prie would be je t'en prie. We have just substituted the vous with te. Je vous en prie or je t'en prie. Then if you want to be courteous, you want to get past or you want to be excused at a table, you say excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Then probably you want to say excuse me as a question or just sorry. That will be pardon. Pardon. Then sorry or I'm sorry. You can either use the pardon or je suis désolé, or even excusez-moi or je vous demande pardon. Je vous demande pardon. Being polite and asking questions, more of being courteous and asking more questions. If you want to say may I or do you mind, you say vous permettez. And you want to be courteous, someone is you want them to pass after you, say after you. It's après vous. Après vous. Then asking someone if they like to dance. Would you like to dance with me, or would you like to any action that you'd want to put in place of dance? It's voudriez-vous danser avec moi, or voudriez-vous parler avec moi? You can put any action and substitute the danser or parler. Then to ask someone, do you speak French? It's vous parlez français or parlez-vous français? Or est-ce que vous parlez français? All the three are formal way of asking. You can also use the informal way using tu, which is tu parles français or parles-tu français or est-ce que tu parles français? And to respond to that, at this point, you are just beginning to speak French. Probably you just know the greetings and saying your name, je m'appelle. So you say yes, a little. So you say oui, un peu. Or you can even say oui, un petit peu. Meaning yes, a little. Then if the other person is speaking French very fast and you can't even hear what they are saying, you want to ask them, please speak more slowly. You say, est-ce que vous pourriez parler plus lentement, s'il vous plaît? Est-ce que vous pourriez parler plus lentement, s'il vous plaît? Then probably they say it more slowly, but you want them to say it again. You can ask them to say, pouvez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? Or, pourriez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? And probably they have repeated it and you haven't understood what they are saying. You can also say, I don't understand. That would be, je ne comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. You might also want them to write it down. So to ask them to write it down, you would say, pourriez-vous me l'écrire? You can put s'il vous plaît after that. Pourriez-vous me l'écrire, s'il vous plaît? Or, auriez-vous l'obligeance de m'écrire, s'il vous plaît? You're asking them to write it down. So here are some useful expressions as well. The first one is I love you, which is je t'aime. Je t'aime. Then we also have je t'adore, which can also mean I like you. Then probably you are in a shop and you want to ask, or at a market, you want to buy some things and use French to do that. Say, how much is this? There are several ways to ask that. Either you say, c'est combien, or ça fait combien, or ça coûte combien. They all mean how much is this. C'est combien, ça fait combien, ça coûte combien. Then also a very useful expression asking where the toilets are. It's où sont les toilettes? où sont les toilettes? Also, someone might be bothering you and you want them to say to leave you alone. So you say, leave me alone. That would be laisse-moi tranquille or laissez-moi tranquille. The difference is that the first one is informal, which is laisse-moi tranquille, and the second one is laissez-moi tranquille. Other useful expressions in case of some kind of danger or you need some help. Help would be au secours or à l'aide. Then when there is fire, hoping you won't come across such a situation, say fire, you say au feu, au feu. Then stop, it's either arrête ou arrêtez-la. And to say call the police, two ways of saying the informal and the formal way. Appelle la police or appelez la police. Then you also want to say goodbye in French. So here are some commonly used phrases to say goodbye. The first one, goodbye itself. That would be au revoir. Au revoir. Then salut is another way of saying goodbye. We have seen salut to say hello. You can also use it to say bye. Salut, hello. Salut, bye. Then farewell will be adieu. See you later, à plus tard. À plus tard. See you soon or see you in a while, respectively that will be à bientôt, à tout à l'heure, or à tout de suite. Then see you tomorrow, à demain. À demain. See you on Monday, à lundi. À lundi. So with a and a day of the week, you can say see you on Tuesday and that will be à mardi. See you Wednesday, à mercredi. So you just put a and a day of the week to see you. Say see you on that particular day. Then say see you next time or until next time. That will be à la prochaine. À la prochaine. Here are some seasonal greetings. So these are useful at specific times during the holidays. For example, on Christmas, you can say Joyeux Noël. Happy New Year, that will be Bonne année. Then just in general, seasonal greetings, Joyeuse fête. It could be any holiday. That would be Joyeuse fête. And Happy Easter, Joyeuse Pâques. And happy birthday, you can either say Joyeux anniversaire or Bon anniversaire. All right, so we have seen several expressions to greet, to be polite, to be courteous. Here now is an informal dialogue between two people meeting for the first time, and we just say they're in a bus. So we have Ruvarashe and Takudzwa having a dialogue. They are meeting for the first time. So in this dialogue, most of the vocabulary are the ones that I've given you in this lesson. We have bonjour, which means hello. That's Ruvarashe. She says bonjour. Takuzwa says bonjour, comment ça va? Ruvarashe responds ça va bien, merci. Et toi? Takuzwa responds pas mal. Comment tu t'appelles? Pas mal. Comment tu t'appelles? Or comment t'appelles-tu? Ruvarashe says je m'appelle Ruvarashe. Et toi? Takudzwa responds je m'appelle Takudzwa et je suis étudiant à l'université du Zimbabwe. Ruvarashe says moi aussi j'étudie l'informatique. Takudzwa says c'est génial. Enchanté Ruvarashe. Ruvarashe says enchanté Takudzwa. And Takudzwa responds with à la prochaine. So this is an informal dialogue. And here, Most of the vocab was informal, the use of just comment ça va and et toi, pas mal, shows that it is an informal. Now let's take a look at a formal dialogue with the use of vous. So this is a formal dialogue of two people meeting for the first time in Paris. We have Monsieur Murasira and Madame Tapa. So Monsieur Murasira is the one who says, Bonjour Madame, parlez-vous français? Madame Tapa responds, Oui, je parle français un peu. Comment allez-vous? Monsieur Murasira says, Je vais bien, merci. Et vous, comment allez-vous? Madame Tapa responds, Tout va bien, merci. Vous venez-vous? Monsieur Murasira says, Je viens du Zimbabwe. Je suis ici pour les Jeux olympiques. Et vous? Madame Tapa responds, Je suis de Sud-Afrique. Je suis ici avec ma famille pour les vacances. Monsieur Murasira says, Oh là là, c'est merveilleux. S'amusons alors. Madame Tapa says, Merci beaucoup. Ravi de vous connaître. Monsieur Murasira, Enchanté, madame. And Madame says, Enchanté, au revoir. And Monsieur Murasira says, Au revoir. So here we have the use of comment allez-vous, which we said is the formal way. People you're meeting for the first time. Or you can even use this to a group of people. That's the formal or plural way of using vous. Then we also have the use of au revoir, which can be used in any dialogue as well. But the dialogue has the introduction of people asking questions, where they come from, how they are doing, as well as saying goodbye. So now we have a task for you. The task is to write a formal and informal dialogue, and you have to practice it with a friend. So tips for that dialogue: you emulate the one given in this lesson, either the formal or on the formal and the informal dialogue. Then you also have to go through other lessons and add more information. This is the first lesson, but there are other lessons that are coming up. So you make first the dialogue using the vocabulary in this lesson. Then as you go on to the lesson, you add more information. Such information can be your phone number, your address, and other personal details. All right, merci beaucoup. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.